Yo, what's up, YouTube? So I got it finally, the new Megadeth. It took me forever to get it, but I wasn't really excited for it because I listened to it a few times. And I figured, yeah, I can pick it up anytime I want. And I got the last CD at the record store. They didn't have the records anymore. Not a big deal because I probably won't listen to it very often anyway. This album is a bit of hit and miss for me. There's parts that I like, parts that I don't. Let's get right into it. And before I do, I should mention that Timo Matasari, the new guitarist, killer, of course, it's Megadeth, and the rest of the guys like Dave Mustaine, James Lomenzo. I think Dirk Verburen was also on the last album or two, but the new member was Timo. What I'll say about this album before I go track to track, what I like about it is, of course, the guitar playing. It's Montessori's guitar and Dave Mustaine. It's a killer, like every Megadeth record, just about is a killer guitar record. And what I like about it is I'm playing Train of Consequences in the background. This album reminds me of 90s Megadeth, very 90s-esque and early 2000s Megadeth. That's the two things I really like about it. The downsides, you can tell Dave Mustaine, he's always been a polarizing figure in metal, and people, a lot of people don't like his voice. I get it. I never minded Dave's voice, he didn't bother me. So it's kind of like, yeah, but you can tell he's reaching that point where the age is starting to get his voice. And another thing I would say about this record is there's not a lot of standout tracks here. There's not a lot of bad either, but it's just kind of there in a sense. So getting back track to track, Tipping Point, that is the lead off track. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's a very good opener. I don't care. I like the attitude, but I don't care what people say. I don't really like the song because it's I don't care like 1,000 times. But the attitude is cool. I like that part of the song. Hey God, you know how everybody says Dave is now like a born again Christian, but the world we're living in is very dark anymore. So even if you're not religious like me, you can really understand where he's coming from because how hard life is, and it's definitely a really good song. Let There Be Shred, the video they made for it, Dave Mustaine's like in karate gi beating up people. It's cheesy. I mean, of course the guitar playing is awesome, just like I Don't Care and the rest of the album. But it's kind of like this song where every metal band has to like do a song about, cheesy song about their metal roots, like Are You Metal by Halloween. It's okay. This one's the same. It's okay. I like the attitude's good, the guitar playing's good, the lyrics are just cheesy. Puppet Parade is my favorite song on the album. It's basically Almost Honest 2.0. It's almost a similar riff opening, and it's the one I relate to the most because living in this country especially, it's basically waking up, going to work, 9-to-5 job, and puppet on a string. You have to punch your time clock. The fucking government pretty much controls you, everything, because you can't afford to live outside the job and no life, pretty much. That's what puppet on a string, the government controls you. And yeah, that's pretty much true. Another Bad Day, it's just an average song. It's just another bad day. He says it like 100 times. But Living Today, it's very relatable. Made to Kill, I love the guitar playing and the music of it, but the song's just alright. Obey the Call, same thing. It's kind of more of a filler song to me. I Am War, he says I Am War, but, several times. It's not that great. That's where the album kind of like falls a little bit for me in the ranking. The Last Note, this is Dave's final goodbye basically, and he says, the one last show before the curtain falls, one more note to echo in these halls. I came, I ruled, I disappear. So basically it's his way of saying thank you to his fans. It's probably the most important song on the album, and maybe the best song. Puppet Parade is still my favorite, but it's a very fitting, and Ride the Lightning, they didn't really need to put it on here. It sounds fine. I'm not a Megadeth or Metallica person. I do like Ride the Lightning, I do like Master of Puppets, but I don't know. I don't listen to Metallica much just because they're shoved down my throat. Metallica, Metallica, Metallica. It is what it is. I mean, props to them for starting thrash, or at least the mainstream thrash. This cover's not bad. It's okay, but I see why he put it on there to make a full circle moment since he wrote the original song, or at least parts of it. But overall, I would say this album, keeping it kind of short, the review, it's fine. It's not bad for a final album. Is it great? Nah, I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's mid tier. It's not up here with like Rust in Peace or Cowden Town or Peace Cells or Euthanasia, but it's not like, you know, down here with like Super Collider and I don't know, System Has Failed. I don't like that album very much. A lot of people do, but because it's mostly more like a Dave Mustaine solo project. What I would say, the positives, like I said, it sounds very 90s and early 2000s Megadeth, and I love that era of Megadeth. The guitar playing, the personal touch at the end, but in Puppet Parade was like Almost Honest, which is one of the better Megadeth hits, or singles, I should say. And, you know, it's just, I would rank it around 10th of 19 or 20. I think they have like 19 albums. So it's like definitely mid-tier. It's not terrible, it's not great, it's just a solid, average to good album to end a career. So that's my review of Megadeth, and it's weird that it just called Megadeth to end it, but so let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the new album? Are you going to plan to see them with Iron Maiden? What's your favorite tracks? Let me know in the comments below. I'll put a video here. As always, YouTube, thanks for watching. Rock on. Peace. And I'll see you soon.